The sewers, being ruled by the sewer queen who takes care of her citizens, and yet none of them had bacteria problems or have anything against the stenches inside of the sewers. Either Hecaton has the best and cleanest sewers on the planet, or the fact that these kids' imagination had to deal with stenches from time to time to the point that they have something in their noses to prevent smelling the stenches. But at the same time, the other characters who come inside the sewers would have to do that as well. The premise is that Quake needs to fill out more on his map of the creek, so the sewer queen gives Quake and his friends the tour inside the sewers. So when a flood drags the sewer queen away, Quake and the others needs to rescue her. Quake decides to lead the way, but at the same time, he doesn't know where to go due to how complicated the sewers are. Truth be told, the fact that this episode really got me invested ever since I watched it for the first time, it's really criminally underrated, where you can instantly think that the kids who don't usually spend time in the sewers in the real world may find some originality and different techniques of what this episode is showcasing, since that the kids in this show are spending time in the sewers, mainly the citizens who support the sewer queen. Granted, the more you think about it, the premise would probably happen in the real world if they instantly make the sewers extremely clean, which in this case it's not really possible. Obviously, Hecaton's sewers are the better sewers on the planet, but that's also the guess if you make the argument that the sewers were never clean to begin with. So the way I see it, when it comes to the sewer queen who really wants to spend time in the sewers compared to her real life, which I did reviewed the episode 4 years ago, it really gave me the impression that she really has so much to live for when it comes to childhood. So what she ends up going through in the sewers, with her being mostly an expert at it, if she was leading the way throughout the entire time, then the plot of this episode would have been a little too predictable. Granted, the sewer queen is one of my favorite characters when it comes to creek characters, but since this episode is showcasing the confusion of the sewers when it comes to navigation, it really makes sense onto why Craig has this arc in this episode. Or mainly development of him knowing everything, but at the same time doesn't know where to go. Honestly, Wilderness may be a bit worn when it comes to Craig understanding animals, but she is right when it comes to him not understanding navigation. When it comes to Scuba and Frisboy, who are the guards of the sewer queen, truth be told, they're doing their job, but if we did get more episodes involving the sewers, we would have actually had an episode centering around them. But at the same time, with the sewer queen being mostly the main focus when it comes to the sewers itself, we will probably see what the other kids who spend their time in the sewers lives are like. Either they're the same as one another, but it's just me looking at what the characters would have done a lot more, and despite me stating days ago when it comes to characters we're not gonna get all the informations from, I really feel like that the type of material of what this show has to offer is mainly what the characters do for their own needs and playtime in the creek. Granted, that's the nature when it comes to this show and its characters, but the way I see it, the sewer queen really wanted to make the atmosphere really bigger in order to make it work. So after saving the sewer queen, the Sewer Queen gives Craig water shoes, giving Kelsey a toy car that was on top of her, and a handshake to JP. Let's hope the Sewer Queen is thankful that JP isn't Patrick, and it's not Valentine's Day. Either what the Sewer Queen does on Valentine's Day is a mystery, but at the same time, she's thankful that she didn't give JP a handshake on Valentine's Day. That concludes another episode, as tomorrow's episode will be all about cardboard. I'm giving this episode a 7.75 out of 10.